If elected mayor, what are you going to do to bring jobs to our town? Brad, why don't you go first? You don't need the question. Just give me the mic.
Well, like I mentioned in my opening, I'm working on a recycled water project that is probably going to bring about $100 to $150 million of federal money to our community. It's basically to take care of one of our problems, and that is on the west side, our farmers don't have, in this wet year, they have 50% of their allocation coming to them. So we've been working with Bel Piato Water District to come together so that we can make a system that will get them our recycled water from our sewer plant and water their trees and such over there, which is done. Almost all the strawberries you eat, Brussels sprouts and all that, are from recycled water in the Salinas Valley, by the way. You didn't know that. Castroville, yeah. So that project is going to bring back 600 jobs put into productions. 600 jobs. It's going to be $20 million of kick into our economy over 5 years. And that's the kind of things that I like to work on, is those things that bring those. The other thing that I've been working on with the Commonwealth and the Alliance, Workforce Alliance, is a Business Innovation Center. I don't think Silicon Valley is going to bail us out. I think it's wishful thinking to think that somebody's going to come and give us a bunch of great jobs. But we have a lot of very, very good, very strong businesses in our community. And so what we need to do is foster and help people with a good idea be able to make that come to fruition and start a business, get a loan that they couldn't get at a bank, but like a micro-enterprise loan, so they can get started and to put that product and get our people employed. So I think it's going to happen from within rather than somebody coming from the outside. And so that's my focus in the next years.
Garrett?
Thank you, Nick. I've been on the CH and CDC committee. We have just pushed forward our second local business that we're going to give a loan to employ people. We've already done one for a steel company. Now we're now doing one for a canteen company that basically cleans and does things with the taco trucks and those type of mobile canteens. So they're going to add 3 more jobs. It's just a little thing that the city of Modesto will move forward and help support local business. Additionally, we need business parks here. You're not going to get business unless you have the ground for businesses to build on. And so we need to really emphasize the need for expanding around Kaiser. They have been a great partner with the city of Modesto, and all of the area around that is ready for development. And we need to get it shovel ready to the point that a business can come in and build starting tomorrow and not have to go through the whole planning process. I also really believe that our lowering of fees in Modesto is paramount and very important, and we've tied it to actually the cost of doing the work. And by doing that, we're going to invite business, invite commercial, industrial, and building of homes into the area at a much more affordable rate. I finally would like to see us eliminate any charges for roads for anybody building downtown. If you put a home downtown and start building our center of the city up instead of spreading out, we'll be able to produce a lot of jobs and produce them where people live and play and eat and work. And we put them all together in the center of the city, and we'll have a better city and we'll have more jobs.
Thank you, Erica. Bill?
Three-prong approach. First one we talked about just the previous question, and that was education. Have fixed education if we want jobs. That's important. So if I become mayor, one of the first acts is pull together the resources that we have contained within our city. That's smart people to solve that education problem. That's going to be the task, and it's a foremost task that we have to address. Second thing is land, and Garrett is absolutely right. It's atrocious where we are. If you look at land that's available for industrial or commercial development in our community, there is a real shortage. The last number I heard is 50 acres. There's 50 acres of ground to develop in all of Modesto that's ready. That's not enough. We cannot do it at 50, at anything approaching that. You have to have a willing buyer. It has to be, as Garrett said, shovel ready. Willing buyer, willing seller. Utilities to the property corner, not onto the property, but to the property, and in a location that businesses would want to have. That'll be my second task. If I can't get that done in 4 years, I'll quit. But that's important. We've got to have land so businesses have a place to come to. They come past Modesto with some regularity because there's no place to go. And finally, economic incentives. The governor is currently talking about removing some of the economic incentives that we'd have. And that would be enterprise zones as well as redevelopment areas. So we have to develop our own economic incentives. And in doing so, that means looking at fees, creating ways that can subsidize through taxation or taxation rebate kinds of vehicles, and working with those chosen little best industries that are out there and get them to come to Modesto. And that's going to be something that's important to me, is lead into a program that gets economic incentives and encourages business and separates us from all the other communities around us.